Yeah, an interesting place to open up. I mean, dude, I like it as a pick for the Huns here. And I want to see a bit more from some of the names that we're not as familiar with in the Huns squad, right? Obviously, the kind of three-man core at the heart of this team have all had some time in IHC / the Mongols, playing alongside guys like Blitz. I want to see a little bit more from Cobra Zera and Zerald in this one. I want to see what they bring to the table, because I still feel like, yeah, we have to kind of fully appreciate them in this roster. So much of the attention has gone to the other three, and oftentimes with good reason.
Yeah, we've got a Zera against Brazil. What a time.
It was in that Lin Vision game that Cobra Zera did go big. And so it'd be a good time to hit that stride again.
Player already down secret. And 9 has hit the timing. With that window broken, an open path to pick No Way, and maybe even more skulls found. Oh no, he's tunnel vision now. Still a kill for him. Can't get past No Way though, at least, so he won't get that deep ramp control. Huns take it instead on the T side. Cello is already B.
I mean, this is quickly building to be a good split down and lower. Try could even get shot in the back of the head here because of this lurk from Cobra. They're trying to buy some time for Cobra's flank, and that's now 2 players for Imperial. Shot in the back of the head. These flanks are strong.
Oh.
Cello up close. Usually clean with the headshots. Catches Cobra by mistake, but it's not enough. Only Vinny. What's Vinny got for us? They're blocking the door.
Sick.
They're blocking the door. He can't
Sick.
get in. Oh, that's so
amazing.
brutal. They deny Vinny at the door and send him packing.
I thought the doors would open the other way, but no, they just get stuck. Spammed back by the player on the other side. And no bomb denial. That's a hilarious way to win a round there for the Huns. Like you said, 2 flanks short, but the fact that they even cleared Cello, they could have completely left that position unguarded. Good spot. He was the surprise. Force up for Imperial. Cello. He's been watching Keserato. He's been playing the CZ a lot here at this major. He's going to go down the vent early because smokes are down and players are crossing, but they're not heading B heavy. It's only Bartak here. 3 players have got to get aggressive at a certain point. Bartak's banking on it. Oof. They're in heaven right now.
Good catch for Zerol as well. Start to go rampwards, but you've just got 2 kills back here in the lobby. Wherever you go, you're feeling pretty confident here if you're the Huns. Into the low HP try on this Galil, who will put up 1 more. Convincing case made in at lower. Might be able to stop the bomb plant, but Cello's won out his fight over on upper as well. Don't tell me try at 8 HP. Buying enough time for Cello to move in is going to be enough. This was a 4-on-2 for the Huns.
Crossfire.
Cello up next, spots the first player. But will he be able to piece together this crossfire that's been established for some time now as he makes his way out? Knows where both players are. Time's just gotten away from him, and Cello might just try and play to deny and ends up getting dropped. So 2 players make it out of there. And the Huns can breathe a little easier. They get that 4-on-2 over the line.
Cobra playing real smart there up top. He doesn't overcommit despite Cello trying to fake him out with the flash, with the jiggle on his teammate. He's really trying to get Cobra to overface. The whole time, Cello could have just swung the Dark player. And with a kit, that round was on. Cobra gives him nothing. Huns make no mistake in that 2v2. And a crossfire will solidify it, putting Imperial back on pistols. Try's going to have that AWP with the gun round. But for now, Huns sit back in the lobby and let Imperial make the first mistake. No one making a run for it here. Imperial playing a lot of lower stacks already. They've had 2 in secret every round of this game at bare minimum. Vinny tries to spot outside. Zeralt can come through and split main, especially with that kill. He's going to weaken this defense significantly. And Huns just keep contacting ramp, so why not once more? Try here in time. Oof. There's some aim on this Hun squad, no doubt about it.
Yeah, but right now it's really neatly packaged as well. I've liked the ideas in these first few rounds. That's not bad for Vinny on the Deagle.
Don't need to commit though.
And as is often the case, they've left a porch light on, a second choice in the round. Vinny adds another to the tally on his Deag, and they still don't know about Cello. Waiting with this CZ, collects a free kill, time's up. Huns can't win this. And so that is just robbery from Imperial. They'll get all the kills, but none of the glory. Vinny's laughing to himself. He can't believe they've just won it like that.
With how close Huns were clearing on that B bomb site, checking everything in the pistol round, finding the stack. They don't even look at the back of the bomb site on A. Realizing that maybe Imperial have over-rotated, but dot your I's, cross your T's, or just close your eyes and lose it to an eco like that. That is a disastrous round to lose for the Huns. Cheeky Imperial pistol win propels them forward on this CT side. Tried didn't buy the AWP, perhaps as a result of knowing Hunter's money would be low. Don't want to be pulling the AWP into a pistol rush. Give them ramp control, something Huns have had almost for free, but as they get this, Imperial play double lower. This feels like almost prep for Imperial, the fact that every round of this game they've played 2 on the B bomb site. They know Huns are coming for it, time after time, proven right. Skulls needs multiple kills here. Left alone, but pistols on the other side, what are you supposed to do? Zeralt comes in to bail them out from secret. And despite 2 starting B for Imperial yet again, they've lost control.
Oh, good catch for Vinny. Leaves him with a chance here. 2-on-2 presented to Imperial from the hands of the captain, but a lot of time is ticked off this bomb. Smoke down, so there's no time like the present to try and move in. They actually catch that Molotov, forcing Bartak forward and off of the stairs. It's on to Zeralt here in the 1v2. Aid on the bomb. Not the connection he was hoping for. Defuse being held as he wraps all the way around, and he's just going to get them off in time. Clutch collected, 1v2 picked up. It's a nail-biting round for the Huns, but they walk it all the way to the bank.
Oh, there's a clutch game already. You can just tell, right? 5 rounds in, 4 rounds played. And Clutch is coming out the wazoo. I thought that nade was a big mistake, putting it on the bomb rather than putting it on the smoke to give him vision, but he just runs around back upstairs with a second to spare on the defuse. Oh, it comes close. Imperial, they win a tilter, they lose a tilter. Smile for the camera.
Cello's given us Coach Cam. A new innovation.
hands off the keyboard.
I mean, Zach looks like he's chilling.
All part of the plan right now. But I've got to say, Huns do look like they have a lot of comfort on this map. Their most played map. Back in their region. So smokes go down again and they get across the secret, but no need to commit to B just yet. That ramp control comes in. It's already proving to be a staple of this T side. Trade allowed, climbing back up his skulls. He won't escape with his life. Score, we know this guy, putting up a 1.2 rating in the last 3 months on this team. They're going to need him here. 3v3, running out of time. Big kill from the secret. No way can win this round with the right kill.
I mean, yeah, there's so little time left. If you can get the bomb away from them. We're waiting in the vents. Cobra moving in. 1 kill on that bomb planter could seal you the deal. No Way picks up his one. Pressure on here as they're closing in. Zerol's got to provide cover.
Wait, no.
1 second and it's just going to get away from him.
Oh, what is happening in this game?
Every round coming down to these super tense 1v1s, 1vx's. You said it was going to be a clutch game. It's certainly delivering in that regard.
3 players have survived in the last 3 rounds. The bomb denial with milliseconds. And to be honest, it's down to that CT vent player. Completely whiffs their shot. Should have had the cover.
Yeah, Zerol, right? Like on the swing out to try and help.
Yeah.
Also, I think was the only guy with health.
Cello's,
oh, no, to be fair, he was 3 HP.
Yeah, but
never mind.
He had multiple chances to shoot Cello in the side. Cello just denies that bomb up the vent late. Let down by Zerol. Low health or not. Look at that whiff.
Yeah, that is really rough. Oh, it feels frustrating if you're the Huns because you're getting yourself in a good positions every single one of these rounds and it's still coming down to the wire. I want to say I'm noticing the output that we're getting from Vinny right now. He's showed up in good form today. And good in all of these rounds to offer up resistance. Someone who's been quieter here for Imperial. Kind of to be expected with him being the captain. But I don't know. I always put Vinny down as a fragging IGL. Walk up towards main, right into Cello. No Way with the catch, the drop on these hot players. And Cello there to complete this round cleanly for Imperial, finally. No crazy 1v whatever needed to walk that one through.
Yeah, T-side eco on Nuke. What can be expected, really? One more of those. Score Deeg. I remember a Score Deeg. MP9 in secret.
Oh, tries seen ahead, and that's all he needs. That's the invitation to take the swing.
Boom.
Nate does great damage as well. So any hope of getting away with too much in this round for the Huns should be out the window. I'm actually growing really fond of the candid Zach cam from...
Oh.
No! They're fixing it right as I say!
He's back, yeah!
Oh, he fist from the camera. Welcome back, Cello.
Enhance. Zoom and enhance. All right, Imperial take the lead back in this game. What has been a bit of a roller coaster so far. important replay here.
That's why he's good, though. He's got telekinesis.
Oh, no way. That's not what you're expecting, is it? Full lobby rush off the spawn. And they're heavy outside, so that was just Score alone in lobby. Bartak was on radio. Couldn't help him. Now they've got to reclear this position, but Imperial have already left. And again, it's new round. It's a different player coming up secret. Cello this time. Had Cello, Skulls, and Try in this B-bomb site.
Oh, feet seen. Bartak. Don't even know what just hit him. And now they see Cello rearing his head out from secret just to keep the pressure on. They're going to try and fight him, but nade on this smoke out in the yard. Skulls doesn't quite have vision, and so Cello's going to back off. Vinny on the spam. They're going to try and pressure him. A good chase from 9, ultimately, to guarantee that trade at least. But you're down to just 2 players, and Cobra's very low on health. It's starting to stall out here for the Huns in a big way. Might have made a splash in the first few rounds, some tight back and forth rounds, but as it's gone on, Imperial, the wins are getting cleaner. If they can get out of this with 4 alive, they're really building to kind of set themselves up for the half.
Cello's playing this one as safe as can be. Huns can hunt him down, but 20 seconds, they've got to get this kill very quick and very clean. With every second they wait, comes the rotate. But it might not even happen here. Huns really going to try and do this with 10 seconds remaining? That is optimistic at best, reckless at worst. Cello jumps around the corner and finds a double to finish off the round. 3 alive for Imperial, 5 on the board, starting to step into this map.
I mean, the experience is really showing through for Cello. I've absolutely loved how he's been approaching this. Like, never overstepped in that round, right? Kind of knew that he was the potential, like, he was the linchpin of the round, essentially, on that lower site. If you were ever going to lose the 4v2, it kind of hinged on him making a mistake, and so he didn't. He only gets confident right at the end when they can't win it anymore. I'm really liking what Cello's brought to the table thus far. And now into a double setup over at ramp for the Huns. It gets worse before it gets better. Try one shy of the ace. But there's layers on this ramp defense, and it's another 4 alive round for Imperial. Considering this was so close in the openers, everyone struggling to get established, you're really happy with where this half has gone to if you're Imperial. You're now kind of set up for the remaining few rounds of play. You're not going to have your money broken. You have a chance to be competitive every single round. And now Vinny gets to call from the front.
Yeah, this is a streak off the back of the Zerot whiff when Cello denies the plant. This is 5 rounds in a row. So that one really did feel consequential. Perhaps a tilter for the Huns. Still reeling from it. Can they recover? A big rifle round. Oh, that connected.
They're just having one of these days where it feels like everything's going right. Even there, the wallbang connecting.
Oh,
you've just accidentally blocked the molly in the door, so now you're not going to die.
How's he alive? How did he survive that?
Land a B-hop and everything on Cello as he gets out of there. I don't know. It's feeling like a really good day in the office for Imperial here.
Plot armor. It's the strongest.
And I think for Imperial as well, like...
Oh, look at this. Yeah.
Wow, let's Vinny. Let's give him the respect. He's got this kill, surely. There you go. Good kill on the push. And you'd like to think this is another safe round for Imperial. They haven't even felt the burden to go and rotate down lower. They've picked everyone else off from around the map. Only now moving in, and this might be even cleaner than all the rounds gone by. Looking for 5 alive. 9 does a bit of damage, but he's getting boxed in. Look at that mini-map. It's a hostile environment down here at B, and he doesn't know where to look. A runaway round out of Imperial, who are playing a great game right now on this CT side. Timeout requested for the Huns, as this game has rapidly gotten away from them. I think for Imperial as well, there are kind of other expectations here, right? This was a team, thinking back all the way to Copenhagen, a part of like the Brazilian wave of teams that went on to find success there. If you remember, it ended up being a good event in terms of teams that made it into the major itself. And then, you know, past that point, hit a bit of a slowdown, didn't they? They end up going out in the opening stage in Shanghai. Same again in Austin. Both times, I think, only fielding one win. And now you kind of have better pieces, you can say, in Cello and Skulls in this roster. More experienced pieces. Cello's supposed to bring buckets of that with him. And so you kind of want to see that in the results, especially with some of the heavy favorites having encountered the most issues here in stage one. And so I think there kind of are, you know, even if Skulls in like the pregame interview was reluctant to put expectations on, I do have expectations for this team. I think they should be eyeing up stage 2 at a minimum when you look at the names in this roster.
No doubt about the experience, that's for sure. Got it in buckets
and
over the Huns.
I hope Cello is like a bit of a fire lit beneath him as well, because you see like Furious success and the strength that they've gone on to since they went international. And so I want him to show that his name should still be in the conversation. We were talking about how he went from being more of a supportive piece of previous squads, kind of more of a hype man there to try and tee up everyone else. While here, he's given a lot more room, a lot more of the spotlight. But finally, a chance for the Huns to break through on the back of the timeout. They've secured the 4-on-3. It was in these round closes that things always got weird. No advantage was seemingly enough for the Huns to close cleanly. Zerald's looking to make it a different story here with a good catch into the hut. That's 2 kills on the top site. They were burned in the past by not doing their due diligence in clearing these positions. Well, this time they know it's safe.
Don't even need to save here. That's the worst part. Maybe you could sneak Heaven very late in the round. It's his best chance at doing anything, but essentially unlimited money here. Huns look for something near the end of the half. You wanted more from Zeralt and Cobra. Well, one of them definitely delivering here in this round. 3 kills. Try and you may succeed, but not today. Orb saved. The Huns look to get something done on this T side of their map pick. Again for No Way, just relentless. What an opening move. It's a great spam from Cobra. Nothing going unpunished here. And No Way low from that skirmish means Huns now favored. Can Cello change that tune, coming back up from Secret. Oh, blind, and he hangs out as 9 climbs up and over. Cello can put 2 down though, picks the AWP at the back. 3-on-2. Huns have Secret, No Way's going searching.
Bombs left back in spawn. And as Skulls reaggresses into the lobby, he could find himself with a very important role to play in this round. If he can win this next fight, that would have been everything. Would have been the bomb in jeopardy, the whole round with it. Still, all this movement across the map is giving up 1v1s to Imperial. The low HP No Way puts a second on the board. Bomb might be retrieved. A good catch for Bartak, but are they going to be ready? Oh, now they are. They are ready for Skulls up in heaven.
Just go vents.
Drop on down. They've given him a 1v1 at the door, and he saw that bomb cross out of there.
Bomb has been planted.
Their eyes on ramp. They heard him rotate in, and there's Cobra with a clean close. The Huns go on at least to break this streak of Imperial, find a little bit to try and prop up their next half on Nuke. It's their map pick in this series, and in spite of a strong start, Imperial hold the lead.
Once again, the Huns start strong, but Imperial flip the script. Back in control of this first map, 7 CT rounds on Nuke. And a hell of a lot of clutches to get there.
Yeah, you know, the only departure from that was on that big streak from Imperial, where they started winning a bunch of rounds cleanly. It's where you got to give some credit to the Huns. They call in a timeout right there near the end. Chance for Carnage to get involved, and whatever he said worked wonders. They were able to stabilize a little down the end of that first half. And now have a fighting chance here, but if they don't find the pistol, this game will start to get away from them very, very quickly. Bartak and Zeril holding on ramp side. And in the blink of an eye, it's just no way left. Dead at the door. Bartak repels the B ramp take. The Huns are right back in this thing.
Alrighty, we've had a couple of sick moments from individuals here on the Huns side of things. And now on the CT side, when there's less big picture involved, perhaps, just maybe, they're in for a comeback. They said they were confident playing against his style. Well, time to prove it here on Nuke. It's a Huns go-to. Today, spotted. Whoa.
Okay, Vinny. And he's got a smoke. The one thing he grabbed was a smoke. Now he can jump across, grab the FAMAS. Okay, he's mad. He's got mental. He's lost his marbles. Pushes the smoke. Vinny with the FAMAS now. Vinny's wild ride out into the lobby.
Reset outside is nice. Could maybe meet up with his teammate here. Score dinked earlier. Down secret. Vinny is going T-roof. Hoping they push lobby so he can catch them from above. Maybe it's up vent? It's the only way you can meet here. Vinny goes down. Cobra. Oh dear, this could... I'm getting a bit worried now.
Gap's
This could
opening
work,
up.
Yeah. Cobra's watching though from a better position.
Oh, God, no way. Finds him with the deagle. And that's a bomb plant now for Imperial. Score low from that earlier fight versus the Glocks out in the yard. Bartak might have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. Spotted back in main, and they know about Score, who started off as secret. Nade might find good damage, but this deagle's hit hard thus far. No way, catching another, and this Deeg doesn't miss in No Way's hands. 3 kills deep in the round. They weren't supposed to win this. This was Glocks.
Oh, no.
And this one Deagle, nearly the lineup. No Way collects. The hero for Imperial. Now, No Way makes it look easy. That is a terrifying round leveled against the Huns.
The clue's in the name. There should be no way for that round to happen for Imperial. That Glock robbery in main, and No Way puts his Deeg to work. Up vent into a stunning 4-kill headshot round. The thing of dreams. How many highlight rounds are we going to get in this game? That is a 2v5 with a Glock and a Deagle. That is a backbreaker.
Vinny was just there capturing it like he's the cameraman, you know, just watching the highlight reel play out. Got his 1 Glock kill, says my work's done, you do the rest. And No Way delivers. Daryl can hear them up on top of the silo. He can hear the steps out in the yard. He knows that Imperial are refocusing their attention here. So Nine's going to move in with this scout, looking for heads up on top of main. They actually bring the fight to him. That's a very Vinny decision to make. Leap up on top. All right, you want to fight me? Let's have it.
Cool locker smoke as well from Vinny, thrown from top main, lands inside the window, breaks it, and it means he can walk through the window into hell. It's a very nice idea. But he needs to move quick. Imperial have 25 seconds, and although I'm not worried just yet, if he doesn't clear below him, they're in a lot of trouble. It's a good nade.
I mean, it was when they didn't clear Cello in the first half that Cello was able to rob a round out from under the Huns, so I don't think Vinny's going to make that same mistake.
Well handled.
Bomb has been planted.
No seconds to spare on that round, but Imperial do get rid of the force buy. And this is where the game could start to spin out of control for the Huns. Their first gun round delayed till number 17. Oh, you're dead to bomb.
Terrorists win.
Don't worry, nobody saw it.
I mean, I think just like when you look at kind of the money in this game is constantly sided with Imperial. Whenever they are going on streaks, whenever they are winning rounds, they're winning them cleanly, and that's just been the big difference between these squads. Huns, in terms of their closes of rounds, have often felt really quite sloppy and messy. And not in a good way. Like, they've really struggled at building up any type of a bank in this game. That initial streak to open up on Nuke was on the back of really, really tight clutches. It's not bad from Bartak, but you shouldn't have any hope in hell of winning this round. Try comes hunting for that one gun, the only bit of danger that existed for the Huns. And the rest of this is just a formality with Cello getting the tap. Okay, one back for score.
Just about saving, really, and Imperial have no reason to let that happen. They're going to safeguard the round with smokes down. And so here we go into round number 17, where Huns will finally get a rifle round in this CT side.
But here's the problem with you finally getting the buy this late in the game. You lose it. The map is basically over. This next rifle round is for the map, essentially. And so you've got to play your best CS yet from the get-go.
Terrorists win.
No warps in the second half. No need, really. Imperial playing loose, but with good direction. Playing off each other in the yard. Faster round, perhaps. Cello
Great pace.
flies in.
Oh, Cello! Crazy set of openings. And that has already decided this one. They're coming A, and they're coming A with a vengeance. Cello, 3 kills deep. Last guy back of the sighted score. This one gun round that the Huns get to play is over in seconds. Cello rips it from them.
That's just a confidence call. That's a call from the lead, from the front.
I
Cello
love that. I love that from Cello. Just
throws
W
himself.
held the whole time. Sick moves nails this, and then just follows through on this rain of terror out through main.
Beautiful. They hear him coming, they just can't stop him. And everyone speeds in off of that entry. Huns, they finally get an orb, but that is all they've got. And even then, Score gets naded hard in main. Oh, and he's missed that jiggle as well. Score would love to 5v4 in a round like this. Instead, still a chance. Oh, 7 health.
Oh, and every possible timing is just getting missed by thinnest of margins. Finally gets a chance, and that's the hero orb drop. The smoke's gone too deep. Vinny plays through it anyway. They can't retrieve the orb. Dude, they don't respect the Huns.
Neither pistol even hit a bullet on Vinny. He's just able to run out for free. Huns bottling it right now. They are just crumbling.
Dude, Imperial have just leveled up, gone from strength to strength as the match has gone on, whereas the Huns have kind of fallen apart. And actually, it ends up feeling very reminiscent to how they started the Major, right? It was like the good beginning versus Paravision, quickly turned sour, and the whole reason you were vaguely excited about them to begin with in that map, you kind of completely forget about by the end of it. And I feel very much the same here. And something else that's funny is it feels like at times that they're trying to be too smart with it. Like, Imperial know when it's right to just back their aim, right? That round from Cello is by no means the smartest way to play the round, but he's backing his aim, he's backing himself. Belief in getting the openers. The Huns sometimes feel a bit awkward and slow to the mark. Because it's like they're trying to find the smartest way to win the round, and it leaves them looking a bit silly sometimes.
1-9 delivers a 5v4 from the bottom of the board. Even hits the tag as well. But Imperial don't want outside. They're going for ramp. Bartak uncrouched, able to survive with a bomb at his feet. Forced a good bit of pressure.
I mean,
follows
how
up.
does Vinny win that?
He's
not looking in the right place.
Okay,
oh my God.
He could have. He really could have. Can they pick the bomb up in the smoke and get out? There's a good possibility here. He's not going to do it. That was a chance, I feel, for Skulls. Paranoid about the lobby push, but they've reset. There was your chance to take bomb, gone. Now Bartak's picked a new position. He's still on his own. He has bomb, no one's supporting him. It's the last thing Imperial expect. They're probably thinking 2 players ramp right now. Dare I say this could go wrong.
Again, it's just kind of verging on like an overcook from the Huns.
Imperial just need to go, though. Yeah, they're waiting.
They don't have time.
20 seconds.
They can't win, right?
You can. You can run.
But I don't know.
You have to run.
Yeah, really run.
Run.
Flashing now. Swing and a miss. Bartak with the double. Keeps it in check.
I think Skull should have just taken the bomb in the smoke there. That felt like open for the taking. You could have walked in. He's scared of someone close left on the smoke. It bloomed strange, but it's your best bet, really. Just took way too long. It's fine. Huns survive thanks to Bartak. Big triple. How much more can the Huns do here on the city side with their backs against the wall? Breaking a 5-round streak. Try looking for revenge onto 9, who is playing towards heaven this round. Missed main smoke. They replenish it on the fly. Oof, this is a dodgy wall.
It's not the greatest. Oh. But they get
works.
a kill from it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, they're on the same team.
teammates,
It's fine,
they're
it's fine, it's fine.
It's on the AK.
Yeah, just a bit of a block in the vent.
Everybody wants to go
Dude,
down.
everyone's kind of nervous and all over the place
Yeah.
here for the Huns. They're a man down in what might be their final round on Nuke, and they don't really know where to place themselves, as evidenced by 3 players in the vent. Score with the spot down at lower, but even now with a whole minute left to play with, it still doesn't tell you the full picture of the round. There's still a world where Imperial could change their mind. They're going to fan out, try and look for something on the outskirts of the map, and they will find skulls lurking back in the lobby. So best bet, just follow through with this lower play. Cello has bailed them out there. A big kill on score. Bartak playing it wide around the ramp. But Trizorp fires off to keep the advantage. It's this sneak in from Bartak, trigger discipline to try and get 2 out of the round and tee up the Huns. He recognizes it. Oh, okay. Bartak recovers.
Okay.
Nearly a disaster, but it still might be. Try so close, yet so far. Bartak had them right where he wanted them the whole time, apparently. The Huns are still in it.
This game is a roller coaster. It's a nightmare. Bartak mistap, still follows up with a triple. What a flick for Try, by the way. That was crazy nice. But he still couldn't hit the no-scope, and so we play on. Unreal match of Counter-Strike. Sweating the bed right now in this fever dream. That looks on to me.
Oh, it's such a crazy... Oh, I don't know. I don't even know how to feel about this one, Hugo.
No, neither.
It's like every low light is a highlight. But all right, gap continues to close. That's really all that matters.
We're still here.
Number go up for the Huns.
Still here.
I think it's kind of interesting. Like there are similarities to draw between these teams in terms of a 3-man core at the center of it that had a bigger chance, a bigger break on kind of what are the main squads for their various region in the Mongols / IHC back when they were on it, and Furia for the case of Imperial, all trying to prove that they can hack it outside of those main lineups. The Huns have set a very casual tone in how they spoke about this major. Not trying to riddle themselves with expectations. I think for Imperial, the expectations are a bit more implicit, just kind of baked into the roster because of the pieces they have, because in theory, this roster's been getting better on paper as time's gone on, and so you kind of want the results to show that. Been a long time since Copenhagen where they were able to make it through to the main stage back then. And lackluster results at the majors since that point. You want to feel like you're trending up, not that you're treading water. I think you have to ready yourself for more of these yard fights. And, you know, one thing that was the case for these guys when they were back on Furia at various points in time is they could never do the outside smokes very well. That's a trend that's still kind of kept up here in this Imperial squad. So there will be chances, especially for 9, to get involved on that AWP. So it's kind of relieving to see him having found some impact in that previous round. It's him burdened with the tech problems right now. I mean, looking on in terms of the rest of this series, right? Let's not forget this is the Huns map pick. Been one of their go-tos. Imperials have a nice, comfortable Mirage coming in next.
Yeah, it's a similar case on Mirage, what we saw against Paravision, to what we even saw in this game. You know, a really strong start, looking like they were going to forge for an upset, and some really fast T rounds, but eventually Paravision figured them out, and when it came to defense, they just couldn't even put on gun rounds. no one could hold their spots. Very exploitable on CT side, so it spells a disaster for the Huns come that second map. If this is how Nuke looks. Couple of rounds here down the stretch for the Huns, but got to be flawless with 6 straight to force overtime.
Yeah, I think it just feels a little rough because, especially with the fact that this has been a bit of a repeating theme for the Huns, like the idea to me is as the game goes on and your opponent has rifles, you end up in these even odds battles where the rounds take a little bit longer to play out. Can't just be kind of set pieces, set strats all the time. It just kind of shows that their mid-rounding needs a lot of work, and that's been the takeaway not just from this map, but also from that Paravision 1 day 1. They have some nice ideas. They always kind of start the game strong in those initial few rounds because you can game plan for it. You're all on the same page, but the protocols just seem to get pushed to the limit so quickly for the Huns in these matches. And I think for Imperial, a lot of the success just kind of come from waiting for the Huns to make a mistake and capitalize on it. You know, it's not like Vinny, someone who's also like not afraid to pull in kind of gimmicks of his own, have some of these crazy ideas or strats. He hasn't really had to reach into any of that thus far. If you sit back, the Huns will kind of bring the fight to you, and often in a rough-looking way. It's not to their benefit more often than not.
All that being said, I do wonder if they call a pace change out of this pause. It's been quite a lengthy tech pause for the Huns who are trying to figure this out, so they're not always necessarily going to be as locked in as you can get. If Vinny can call something similar, like with the round we saw from Cello dropping in main, something like that, I think it could be a good way to catch the Huns off guard coming back into this map. They're off the back of 2-round wins.
Yeah, I think like for Imperial, the goal is just don't make an easy game hard for yourselves here, right? Like you've been in control basically the entire time. Whenever you were winning rounds, you were winning them super cleanly. You haven't really encountered many money problems in this entire game. It's felt very much in your pocket. And so don't let the Huns build up any momentum. I echo your sentiment. I wouldn't mind a pace change here. Be the team, you know, not necessarily sitting back and waiting for the Huns to make mistakes, even though that's worked. Try and come at them with something a little bit pacey. But it looks like it is just back to this default early on. 2 players in the lobby. Wait for the AWP out in the yard. Gonna let Cello be the fire starter on the round, the guy to get it all going.
He's twisted all right. As he smokes Bloom, he's going to cross into Garage or Secret. And it is the former getting right behind
Good timing on this. Free kill, and now it's his turn to play trigger discipline. See what he can get out of this. Waits for as long as he can. Zerald's got no idea. He's looking for the second player back in main. This is masterful from Cello. It never presents itself, but you love that he tried. Will get caught by Score eventually. Tries supposed to trade that, and he will. And Imperial on the back of this move out in the yard. Cello catching a good timing, and the rest of the gang finding success out towards the ramp. Have this one all teed up for the win. 4v2. Cobra and 9 left to try and stop it. But they're worlds apart on this. They're looking over their shoulder the whole time. They know that Tri was still in the lobby, and that is just slowing this retake down even more. It's time that the Huns just don't have to waste. Desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got to forget about this AWP in the back line. And as they're looking over their shoulder, they'll get shot in the face. Imperial run away with Nuke. And even though the scoreline might suggest it was a close affair, they were in full control almost the entire time. Their map pick up next. They're looking for a 2-0. The Huns, this could be the end of the line if they don't bounce back on Mirage. The Thunderpick World Championship, Imperial actually took down Na'Vi on this map. Oof. I mean, sure, you know, you can say that outside of that, they didn't really do a lot in the event, but that's still a pretty nice one to have on the score sheet heading into this map.
It was an event that Na'Vi looked really good in as well, right? Making the grand final, getting 5 maps against Fury, even beating Fury on Mirage as well. So, yeah, there's good signs here for Imperial, definitely. Would be surprised if they don't eliminate Hunt here and now, but let's see if this plucky Mongolian squad has anything to show in this pistol. 9 gets smoke spammed. So it's not started great, but the B site, Harry.
Oh, dude, it's going so well.
Oh.
Imperial, they're looking for a very clean pistol. 5 alive, over in seconds. First few shots connect, and from there they just go from strength to strength.
Attack doesn't even stand up. There's just no need. It's all business. It's all part of the plan. Pistol locked in, clean as you like. Brutal. Tries P2K. Who knew?
I also think this is just a great look from Imperial right now, right? Like, if they're able to get through this series without breaking too much of a sweat, that really does ease some of the worries you might have had for this team. I think everyone else has just kind of been struggling. Look at some of the favorites and how they've fared in this first stage. Imperial with some heavy-handed losses to the likes of FlyQuest and Fnatic, but this is one that they are the favorites in, and boy, are they playing like it.
Yeah, but Bartek with the Glock, Harry?
Yeah.
He's dead.
It's like the beginning of a joke.
Well, no punchline here. Imperial looking to punch their ticket to the third day, for the final day of play, rather, where 3 BO3s decide our Stage 2 attendees and our last eliminated teams from this stage. Stage 2, of course, heating up. Next week, we have the likes of Aurora, Liquid, Na'Vi, Astralis, 3D Max, Passion UA, Tyloo, MIBR.
I'm excited for these Stage 2 teams, man. I am. You know, like, I think the guys in Stage 1, normally at Majors, we say, oh, they've been here a while, they've got accustomed to the setups, but I think everyone's coming out of a bit of a shock from some of these Stage 1 results. Certainly hasn't played out the way that many expected it to. Even looking at the squads left in that final day of play, a lot of the favorites finding themselves in a weird position. And I think some of these guys coming up in the next few days, I'm very excited to see. We got to see Passion UA very recently out in Hong Kong after they made playoffs there. Astralis in good form, making playoffs in Chengdu. I think it's an interesting time ahead. Skull's picked up first here on this A play, but that bomb is going to be so late, moving all the way back around through Spawn. They give Try a chance on the AWP. They know he's here, but getting past this orb, even with the knowledge, even with the info, can be tricky. That molly is big. Oh, this is just making me nervous on appearance. All 3 players clustered around the bomb planter, but it's fine. They'll get out. They'll live to tell the tale. For how long?
Not much. Moving in. Oh, Bartek, good cover. No way from afar, and the grenade will land, but they've just moved out of sight. So Huns might just win this to the clock. The kid's down, but they've got to be picked back up. Try, will he even risk moving forward here? His teammate is too far out, and no one is giving them the time of day. Stick or save. Make up your mind. This one is done. Huns get on the board in the middle of the A site and put their first down on this T side. Not too late either. Nice move from Score, who got up connector through the jungle smoke, found a lot of room there, which opened up the A hit.
I mean, you know, I think for the Huns, you do want to put your best foot forward here. You chose to start T side. You want to kind of show us why. So winning that first rifle round is a real neat step in the right direction. chance to take control of the early game, which is where the Huns have been doing their best work. Ooh. Catch for No Way, timed well with Vinny appearing out on the catwalk. Leaves this one in a 3-on-3, and Zeral's out through the window.
Oh, Try's dead.
Womp womp. It's over. Oh, God.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't love that he's holding the shot, but I doubt it's going to punish him too much.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They've already got 2 kills on B.
Just get the kill, no?
But I mean, at least now they really know it's clear.
Yeah, there's no... Oh,
okay, actually,
insults.
respect. Respect.
Yeah,
Zeral Riviera, bro. He pulls out the blade. All is done in this round.
He's got the bomb trapped in ladder right now.
Okay, never mind. Round's back on. Oh, Cello just
what are we
fell,
watching? What is happening?
Oh, he's got a bomb. Cello the go. Cello the go.
Bomb.
Right where he was supposed to be the whole damn time. Cello's ripping heads off. And was the knife really worth it? Maybe it was. It was. Zeral shuts it down.
What the hell? What is happening? Cello did all that.
Give that a graffiti.
Yeah, for who? For everyone involved. Just a big question mark on the B side. He held this shot like he was stalking his prey for days. And then Cello, some beautiful kills here. Can't deny that. But Zeral taps him out at the finisher. And that's just a normal round of Counter-Strike here at stage 1 of the Major. Ooh.
I don't want to talk again.
Well, you don't have a choice. There are more rounds. That's crazy from score. What a reposition from nowhere and still gets decked. Crossing from Sandwich. Vinny reacts well. They can bail. They've got con control here. Spamming Vinny and Cello trying to force this kill. They're going to get it. Bomb's leaving though.
Yeah, bomb's going B. So are Imperial. They've already lost the sight. Scores moved in. Taking the space. Cello. Pixels away from seeing him. Vinny might walk to his death. Cello's
saved.
just found him in time. And there's Vinny. Perfect 1-2 punch.
I don't think I've ever seen that position pay off. Bomb's gone. Round's done. And that's the round, Harry. Simple as that. Imperial just realized the rotates happened and move straight up short. The one gap in the round.
Counter-terrorists win.
As the smoke comes down as well. Couldn't write it. Feels like a bit of an overcommitment from Zeral.
All right, the Huns with the timeout. Wrestling for control over the early game. This one's gone a little bit wild, man. This whole series is hard to describe.
Yeah, this map.
I don't think words do it justice. No. You got to experience Imperial versus the Huns.
You got to feel it. It's a flavor, but it's not a taste, Harry. It's not something you can see. It's a vision.
All right, now towards mid they go. Throwing in a bit of a fakery out towards middle.
It's just going to be a quick B.
And lobbing in the util, hoping that that keeps eyes off of the true objective, which is this B play.
Nice
Try.
shots.
Nails his shot, no way with the follow-up. And he's ready for the wrap-up through short as well. Try putting on a clinic with this AWP. Even lands that third tag downrange.
Dude, no way shot. Oh, nice shot, but yeah, they're both on the line. No way is really sharp this game. Remember that Deagle 4K back on Nuke? He's hitting some nice first bullet kills in this map as well. What more could you want here from Imperial, who have dealt with some early back and forth, but have again established themselves, putting the Hunt on eco. Hero Galil.
A moment to regain composure here. Something a little bit slower. Zerol trying to walk in through lower with the hero gun. But there's a mid setup in play for Imperial. 3 players here, including Cello further afield, out in top mid, holding for this aggression out in lower. Nice little bait and switch set up with the AWP to complement, and as they go looking for Cello, the cover is there.
Oh, I like this from Vinny. It's an annoying off angle. Crouch the car with the nail gun. Cobra dead. Cool, Vinny the snake handler. And another 5 alive here for Imperial. Huns have got a hit in this gun round, or this game is going to disappear before their very eyes now.
Oh, try blind, still gonna catch one from the back. Couldn't afford to let him survive there. 9 gets his weapon of choice, and it's a retake at hand for Imperial.
It's a fast flank as well. If this bomb doesn't go down quick, they're going to have to worry about Cello very soon.
No way with the flash. And to tee this up, and the MP7 just gets the bite down on 3. Only 9 remains. Needs the ace clutch if he is to win this. His teammates cut down out towards the spawn, and the nades harass him, bring him low. Defuse being held and bomb not planted for him. It was a recipe for disaster.
94 damage off of HEs there, not even a bullet received. And Vinny, what a beautiful mow down with the MP7. Forget rifles, it's almost as good as one. You got the run and gun. You can also burst at range. I love the MP7. Seeing it used in a retake like that shows its power.
I mean, I'll say this, it certainly helps that No Way throws the God Flash and they're all stacked on each other looking into CT.
Yeah, I was going to say, Flash is nice, but positions are horrendous. They are all on one spot.
But you know, it's when you see stuff like that, like you just wouldn't see that with a team that's arriving in tier 2, in stage 2, or you know, like top squads in CS. Yeah. Like you wouldn't see that. And this is why I think it's no surprise that the Huns can have strong starts, but some of the protocols for when they're in these post plants, when they get to a successful point in the round, just look really quite ugly.
Yeah.
And you know, like these are very fundamental mistakes if you are trying to be a top squad. I think it's showcasing nicely the difference between them and Imperial, because like Imperial might sometimes get caught out with silly rounds or misplays, but it's way less frequent and way less fundamental usually. It's often more like they miss an awkward timing, and that's led to their downfall in the round, right? Where it could have gone either way.
Oh my goodness, jumping on that line, but he's got no way behind him to support, and with Skulls pushed up a B, well, they don't realize there's two more players here, getting a bit ahead of themselves, perhaps.
I mean, they're just oozing confidence,
Yeah.
justifiably so. You know, I think sometimes it's
out.
going to lead to you looking a little bit silly, but more often than not, it just makes you even harder to play against. Like, Cello's given away one kill here, but the advantage still resides with Imperial. It slowed the roll of the Huns, who now have to waste time collecting themselves.
Another repush. Imperial just staying active in the CT side, and again, they're going to get all the info. But will it be misinfo with players coming from under? Imperial aren't going to full flank, which is good. You don't want to leave the A side completely undefended. 40 seconds as Huns get window control. This is going to put them in a position to go flank either site. Oh, but B would have been the better option. They're not to know. With this deep ramp control, Imperial don't have to offer up any kills. That's a nice frag. Will it change their tune? Doesn't look like it. Into this double ramp play.
Maybe you're ready for one. I doubt you're ready for both. No way going to play for first contact. But this is where Vinny just gets to slide out and lay it to rest. Double setup works wonders. Vinny in full control. And it feels like it's on rails right now for Imperial. Just showing the gap between them and a team like the Huns.
Playing off each other really well, right? Be it these retakes that have looked super clean, or just the setups and the mid-round pushes. Like this round, they started with double under rush, player pushing upper at the same time, 3 guys crunching B halls.
Everything is together, everything's intentional. There's a thought behind all of these positions. Just refreshing to see. I think if anything, in games like this, it's easy to kind of embrace the chaos and embrace the madness, especially if you're the favorite team. But no, they're sticking to their guns. They're making plays together. Out here in mid, yeah, Skull's kind of fed Cello to them there on an awkward mistiming, but he still gets the trade. Going back in for more. We'll end up regretting that move, but still find your way in a 3-on-3 here. You have the info on where the Huns are.
They flashed the play, and so I don't even mind it, really. It's just timing that Huns have a guy come from lower right after. Score gets the space. He gets the sight. Bomb coming in, and with Score this deep, look at Try, completely unaware. On the line, though. Don't pick the deep player. That would be awkward, so Score provides cover. Huge kill for Score. We know he can AWP. Picks it up. Vinny on the flank. No way. Maybe he doesn't have time to wait. Looks to make an incision. Crossing in. Spotted by the AWP. Player is behind triple here. It's a good grenade, but they've got to do so much more to make this retake happen.
Smoke out towards CT, but no way caught looking the wrong way. And Vinny's just got to leave. So a step in the right direction. But a long way still to go.
That's a Glock double dink at range. Nice shot from Score. Now 9 has an AWP. A couple rounds left in this half here to get to salvage a T-side, really. Oh.
That is a meaty nade.
Ouch. Tenderized.
No way.
Ooh,
Didn't see the player up close, so his timing's all off mentally, and there's Zeralt with a free kill.
Nice play.
Recognizes the space he has and goes on to find that advantage for the Huns. A 5v4. And a chance to make something of this T side yet. You could break Imperial here and now if you find success in this round, and that tees them up for 5 on the half.
Boost is nice, and this has often been under-defended by Imperial late in the round, and Huns know it. They keep getting these window flanks. Active comp play that, smoke hits, it's heard. Molly will fail as a result, and now Zerol can't actually get these kills. He can't afford to wait out this smoking con. He might just have to go through and hope he finds the shot. There's one. No, wait, there's two players in here, brother. There's two players in here, and he tries to get ahead of himself. That's too cocky. That's going to cost you your major lifeline. You do not have the rounds to make that play, my friend. That's insane.
What?
That's insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, well.
Cobra's got no gun.
Cobra's got a gun.
Cobra's got no gun.
Come on. And well, it's fine. It's not like you could have won the round.
Well,
I mean, arguably you could have actually, because you had them with their backs turned. But
yeah, two players.
Getting two knives, that's pretty cool.
Two knife kills would have been sick, though. That was fun. That was. I would say shave your head, but you've already done it. That's too far. It's a major, Harry. What are we doing?
Oh, and he fell at everything.
What are we doing? Oh, dear. Yeah. Well, one more.
What more can you say than about that?
Yeah, true. There it is, I guess.
Oh.
Your 0-3 died for this.
I'm at a loss for words.
It's not every day you see that, is it?
At least they're having fun. Presumably.
He was smiling. He knows he screwed it up. Dead first now.
They literally could have recovered the T side, man.
Could have got 5.
You would have broken Imperial's money.
Well, now, who's broken? Us. 3v5. Try waiting. Nice. That's clean. Hit it. Whoa, that's scary.
Little jump scare. But flashback in, and it's Stella from Cello. Tees up Skulls. And this is the end of the line for the Huns. Imperial on the verge of 9 rounds, looking for a clean 2-0 finish. The Huns have brought knives to gunfights, and that's something that will come back to haunt them as Imperial make a surge for the finish line. the end of the day, Imperial just seem like they want it more. They're looking for a clean 2-0 finish here. After beating the Huns on their map pick of Nuke, now we head to the map pick of Imperial, and they've got a runaway half under their belts. 9-3 up, if I'm not mistaken, Hugo. And after one of the weirder rounds I've ever seen, the Zeralt double knife attempt,
Yeah, it would have
throwing away what would have been the chance to break Imperial. I don't know, I think it's too far gone. I think Imperial are well on their way to that 2-2 matchup, the all-or-nothing game. The Huns' time at the Major may be over.
In their defense, that double knife would have gone down in history.
Sure. That's fair.
You just don't see the vision. Imperial do. Visionaries. For the Huns, vision is scary. They execute here in this pistol. Got smoke kit to play retake. 9 back in spawn to do so. Big flank is in. An off bomb just survives on 9 health. Vinny puts it down. This is going to be interesting. How do Huns do this? Resmoke is so annoying. That is so annoying from Imperial. That is worst case scenario.
Bartak. Oh, 2 on the wrap. Oh, Bartak with a third.
Go.
Someone cares at least. He's restored a bit of something in this pistol, but now Skull's in with his chance. No time if he can get them off this bomb, but dead. Defuse held. And the pistol round secured on the back of a Bartak flank through Palace. Sat in there all round long, waiting for his time to strike. And there it is.
Unbelievable.
You know, Zeralt would have gone for the knife, but Bartak, that's how you do it.
That is so sick. The third shot is a thing of beauty. I was feeling the 1v5 there for a second with that position from Skulls, but Huns do check their back after 1. Double AK force buy. You should absolutely be going for this with the game that we've had. Maybe these couple of guns can put Imperial within reach of an upset second round, but 5 M4s. Whoa, jump scare. Shot in the head by his teammate.
Guns here to be retrieved.
Cello just wanted it.
Cello cut
What
down
happened?
out towards mid. Vinny's been able to sneak out and spotted this player out in jungle, but can't convert the kill. Bartak has awoken and comes through in this second half with a vengeance. Delivered them the pistol, helps walk that one over as well. And so, something to look forward to here for the Huns at least, as they get a chance to streak some rounds together.
Everyone's smiling.
Everyone's having a great
having
game.
so
You
much
wouldn't
fun.
think this is a 1-2 game.
No, everyone's
Elimination
having
staring you in the face, but they're just in it for a good time.
fun. Oh, wow.
I mean, it's very Vinny coded, honestly. He is someone who always tries to look on the bright side of everything. Very smiley guy.
That HE did 230 damage.
Another missed opportunity for the Vinny Deagle. And now the rotates arrive. Score here to help out. First few players dead, and that's the round gone. Skulls can't get it going with the Deagle either. And so there's those 2 rounds on the back of the pistol for the Huns. But now the guns make an appearance for Imperial. The biggest challenge still in front of you.
Yeah, Dust 2 third map.
Dude, I mean, if they make this close now, the silly
worse.
knife thing really, really matters.
It's
So,
gonna feel
like,
worse.
in a way, you either win this or you lose dominantly. That's how you have to do it if you're the Huns.
Go fast.
Like, either turn this all around and complete the comeback, because if you end up 1 round off, Zerol did kind of cost them their entire major run.
In a way.
In a way.
In a sizable way. Imperial, can they just stomp this game out though? T-side execute, that's the goal. Smoke's down, broken, missed, nade, 9. Gonna have to rotate back CT spawn. We've got that deep CT smoke here, so Imperial can get the bomb planted. Break is early. No one is in sight. Bomb getting put down, flank contained. Score didn't realize until it was too late, and with a double kill from Imperial, it looks like they do just want to finish fast, but they line up. Vision eluded as Bartak is keeping this game alive.
He's had 7 kills in this second half already. All of the multis. He was on 2 up until the CT side began. Bartak carving a path for the rest of the Huns to try and walk. Defuse being stuck. Spam comes up short for no way. Defuse held. Skulls and Try might get all the kills, but the round delivered to the Huns.
Oh my.
Gap continues to close, and what was originally a laughing matter for Imperial is quickly shaping up to be a close game.
Oh my, indeed. The stick with no room for error, no extra time. In a 3v5 for the Huns after Try and Cello find those opening kills. It's the Bartak double that is not in vain. Huns, it's just a half a Mirage. That's what they have to tell themselves. This feels winnable once more. Explosive A hit. Vinny chasing down this con player, and Zerol, that is his coffin. That is his resting place. Molly doesn't take one to score, but the smoke eludes his vision, and with Spam, Vinny gets stuck in, hiding inside the smoke. Another 5v3 for Imperial. Poised, surely this time to close out the round. There is no CT control to retake this one. Cobra gets his first. No way. Through the smoke, Vinny, same thing. This is another 3v5 brewing for the Huns.
No, surely not. No way, dead on the smoke push. The Huns are battling back into this. Smoke on the bomb. Pressure on now for Imperial. Last time they couldn't stop the defuse.
Hurry up, Score.
Skulls takes that first fight. They're closing in on the bomb. Cello with a bit of damage. Skulls catches them out in the open, and Score's best bet is just to hop on it and pray.
No way.
Fingers crossed.
No way.
Spam misses again. No, they've got blood armor twice over. Defuse stolen. Gap continues to close. Huns are really doing this.
3v5 back-to-back A defuses for the Huns. They are 1 round behind Imperial right now. This game was over. This game should be over, but Imperial just pushed too far. They go too aggressive in that post-spawn. They come running for the kills, and they get nothing but embarrassment. Back-to-back 5v3s wasted away in the post-spawn. You are joking. This can't be real. Just identical rounds. Score had to reset spawn to pick up that kit. They had no kit. He had to go all the way around. I thought that was too much time. He just gets on the bomb.
This game just continues to surprise me in the maddest of ways. I mean, look at this. Look at what we're looking at here. This is back-to-back rounds where Imperial have had the bomb plant. They've had a massive opportunity to just finish this one already, and both times it's been stolen away with smoke defuses from the Huns.
It's got more twists and turns in this tale. Imperial, they can't just go for the A-pop again. They are too burned by it.
Huns were trolling. I don't understand how we're here. Imperial went from laughing, thinking they had all the time in the world to close this out, to now it's a 1-round game.
It would be in the lead.
They would be, but we don't have to think about that.
Yeah, true.
We will if they lose.
Okay, wait, through the smoke, Score. Looking the wrong way. Cello.
Cello.
Timing.
When does he
waiting.
decide to go?
think
The
he's just
footsteps in the
waiting.
apartments. He's waiting for Score to kind of fire off and be involved in the B play.
Saw him.
He saw him chasing Score, gets past him in at the ladder room. Two players in the site. Third man back in the kitchen, having rotated over. Spot from Cello, sees the backside player. They still don't know about the guy at bench. There's a lot of bodies here in B. And the bomb's actually leaving. The bomb is leaving right now for Imperial. Vinny secured the ladder room. And so he's able to stop these rotates. Right now, Huns are stuck at the B site.
Cello just live and you're in a
Cello
great position.
Oh, Vinny's fired off on the backstab. Now they know. Now they know what's happening. Okay, guys, A has not been kind to Imperial. They've not had a fun time on this half of the map.
5v3.
But surely this is where they break through. Good catch. Deny the short boost. Shut down 2. Spot the 3rd. Can't quite deal with Bartak, though, and this is starting to stall. There's 10 seconds left, boys. They've got to get a move on. Got to get this planted.
No.
Skull's charging in. Just going to get that bomb down in time, but it's a real slim margin here. 2v2. 9 moving over. Orp fires off. They know about him back in the connector. All the wheels are off in this round, man. Someone's got to win it. But in all the chaos, in the carnage, can they make sense? Skulls finds one more. 9, will he clear out Sandwich? Distracted by the fight at CT, knows where they both are. Skulls comes in with the saving grace round for Imperial to maintain the lead.
That was a 5v4 when they make that rotate happen, and it felt perfect. They just took way too long. I would have loved them to just run that bomb under with all the control in the world. Multiple missed shots from Imperial, and still they win it out with just a second on that bomb. Skulls, huge double. We needed a hero here. It had to be the safe pair of hands of Skulls.
No, if anything, it's wild that it's Skulls, man. He's not been fantastic in this series. He's had a better map, but it wasn't the guy I expected to. It's a real zero to hero moment for Skulls. No way with a good catch. Is this normality getting restored? It's only pistols.
It definitely might be. 2-round game, about to be made 3. They've avoided the B stack, or the A stack rather. It looks just fine.
Oh, I hate all of this. But it's fine.
Hit it. Yeah, there we go.
It's only pistols. He's got support. Cello comes in, wants some of these ecos for himself. There's Vinny and Cello combining for the round. And so normality restored. In a way.
For now, guns are out though for the Huns. Imperial. Back to their favorite strat.
I don't know what's happening.
Back to their favorite strat, Harry. It's a triple smoke A-pop.
Okay, come on.
It's the post plant's the problem. Ooh, good block. Very good block. Is that going to come back to haunt them? Try to volley it, but the smoke puts it out. Vinny gets a kill through.
No, Bartak, the hero of so many of these rounds, so many multi-kills, but he's put down first. Zerol leaving it to chance on the spam.
There's no kit. How can they ninja this?
You're actually dead on. Like, usually that would be a crazy statement, but that's how they found a bunch of rounds on this CT half.
They're committed, but they don't want to be. The bomb is stuck, Tetris. It looks like they've left.
There's no smokes to replenish this either.
Oh, God.
The Huns could battle forward right now and drop the bomb, but they've put in a smoke of their own. It gives them more room in the site, sure, but it might let this bomb get out.
This is so weird.
Bomb's going nowhere. There's 45 seconds.
Yeah, they know the bomb is here, so they're not even rotating out. Oh, what is going to happen here? I really couldn't tell you. It's a stalemate. Huns just waiting because they know Imperial have to commit at this point. Chipping away bit by bit. Leveraging their way back into the round.
Score waits for the Famous to spring to life. Oh, well.
Oh,
Bait and
there it
switch.
is.
Score with 2.
Bomb still up. CT cover.
Crossing in, but CT can swing out and stop this. Try's got to hit this shot in the AWP, and he will deliver. That is such a huge kill from Try.
That's it, I think.
It's teed them up for the round win here, and now that's a huge nade, but Try right back in. Instant trade. All eyes on Cobra now as he tries to clutch in this 1v2. You pointed out the lack of kits earlier. He's got to move quickly here. Info on both players, but time is running low. Chances running out for the Huns. Missed shot for Try. Cobra's onto something. Dink down range, and Skulls is there to stop him. Imperial's safe pair of hands have been Skulls on map 2 on this path to victory. And now it's right there. They can reach out and grab it. Just one round in this game, and the Huns major run would be over.
Unbelievable, chaotic game. Imperial 3 rounds straight, despite the madness that this second half has given us. And you feel like they've done enough. The Huns may have won the domestic matchup, but here, facing elimination, Imperial sit 4 kills away. Make that 3. Try off the leash in middle. Forget the AWP, he's onto the rifle. Try moves up. Chip down as the execute comes into this A bomb site. There's just no stopping this.
Okay. Oh my God, Bartak with another off the deagle.
My fault.
Oh, Spam's close, real close, but nothing connects. And so this is what it comes down to, a retake. At this A site, tried and tested. Molly burning Vinny out into the open. He burns alive. Skulls might have to be the guy to bridge the gap again. Swing out, dead to Bartak's Deeg. Huns, 3 versus 1. To keep their dream of the major alive, it's only no way left to get past. First kill found, but goes no further. The Huns.
Another 3v5 from the Huns on this CT side. That is 3v5 rounds. Clean 3v5 rounds with no trades. Winning out. Huns refuse to die in this CT side of Mirage. They have had every right to lose this game. They should not be here right now. 12-9. Imperial's money under question. Huns can... Wait, they bought 2 AWPs. Yeah, sell that. Huns can win 1 more cleanly. Maybe there's... Oh! He just walked right past that AWP. Gotta give it to Bartak, man, in this CT side. He has kept this game going. The Molly burns Zerold out of position, but no one's here to punish, and maybe that's a blessing in disguise, realizing it's not an A execute, it's not a commitment. It might just be a fake. Cobra, alone at B right now. Gonna need Score to rotate out, but he doesn't know about window boost. What tricky tricks are Imperial up to? It's just a B hit. Huns don't know yet. There's so much ruckus in middle. Yeah, you really thought, and you thought right. Shallow response. Through the smoke comes 9. Now the B hits in.
Yeah, big task for Cobra. Is he up for it? That's the question. Second kill. Oh, Cobra!
Wow. Headshot.
Bit of venom in Imperial now as this game continues to close up. Vinny left to save. Desperate times calling for desperate measures. The Huns onto double digits. No one saw this coming.
No one saw this coming. I wonder if they buy. How much pressure are Imperial feeling? 10 to 12.
Counter-terrorists win.
Just as a, you know, I feel I almost don't even want to bring it up. But in round 11 of this game, if you did miss it, Zeralt went for a knife kill in connector on 2 players with their backs turned. There was only 3 rounds for the Huns at that point in the game.
Yeah.
He went for a knife, ended up looking really silly, and it cost them a round that would have broken Imperial's money. If he didn't do that, they very well could have already closed this map.
They could have found 5 rounds on the half of the back. They would have broken the money, as
at
you
this
say.
point,
They would have
won Mirage. So these next few rounds are kind of the shot of redemption, right? The last-ditch grab at greatness for the Huns.
But if they lose now, that's all you'll remember. How close
it's
you
been
came.
an absolute roller coaster of a game. The wildest ride.
And like, I like a knife kill, but that just wasn't a good knife kill. That just wasn't even, it wasn't even, he didn't know about second player, even the first player. It just wasn't a good attempt at a knife kill.
So, what we're saying is this is either the ultimate insane redemption run, or you remembered for going for that knife and costing everything. Because you have now bought this all the way back.
Yeah, and hey, I'll say this, Imperial are not in a pretty position either. 2 AKs, they are going to buy next full, they'll have everything. But for now, just a couple of guns. Orb deep. Nine's missed some sitters in this series, but he's going to at least hit the tag and set his teammate up for something in the apartments. Triple B on this fast split. Vinny put down first. Skulls' AK is in the window. They need to slow. Oh, good kill,
good catch, but
it costs them.
Goes no further. Bomb trying to leave. It's actually going window. Bomb's loose.
This is it. We're going down to the last round of reg. No saving this. Pistol stuck out under. No way, 10 health.
Just unthinkable that we're at this position where the Huns could get it into OT, but that's where we've arrived. It's the last attempt at the rifle round for Imperial.
Was it all for nothing?
I can't believe we're here. I don't know if anyone could believe we're here with how this game was looking. It looked done before it even started.
Yeah. 9-3-half. 3 3v5s. 2 of them retakes.
Back-to-back smoke defuse rounds from the Huns to begin this comeback.
0 surviving round wins. Multiple.
Zach trying to weigh in and calm the nerves of the troops heading into this round, because this is fast building to be one unforgettable choke unless they can close this here and now.
It'd be insane for Imperial to lose this when you think about all the advantages they've had in this game, all the chances they've had to close this map out. You don't get that many chances, and here is your final one. And every time Huns, a different random gamble off of spawn. 3 strong. I say it's random. Imperial love this execute. They're going to run into the stack.
Bartak caught out in the open, gets traded after 1. Zeralt, he also goes 1 for 1 in a ramp. It's even odds here in this 3-on-3.
Molly.
Try is currently wrapping around the world, and this time the bomb isn't stuck out on Tetris, so they can lend him a little bit of time.
Paranoia. Over their shoulder. Try up connector. 9 comes in. 9 needs this kill.
Yeah, 9 can't afford to miss this. Just missed that timing on him getting into the corner.
Oh dear.
Doesn't know about try. And now he's going to hear him rotating away as well. Knows that... Oh, wait, he's been caught from Cat. Cobra with the check. The lurk has been dealt with. OT is dangling right there in front of the Huns. They've just got to reach out and grab it. Vinny dead. Skulls cut down. Huns secure overtime.
There may be more in store. There may even be a third map. This was a choke. And now is a choke for Imperial. How many opportunities did they need?
It's not a cinema, it's Netflix. And Imperial, the Huns, just got renewed for another season. We're running it back in OT.
Nobody wanted this, but we're here nonetheless.
This has been, I mean, it went from being a really ugly game to watch to one of the most entertaining games so far, maybe for all the wrong reasons, but I do admire the Huns' tenacity to make this happen. They were so out of this game. They were so out of this series.
Line finds a 5v4. Control taken, but Huns have rarely threatened this. 9 looks to do it again. Timing's missed on both ends. Minute on the clock. Imperial playing very slowly right now. They go. Oh, taking the molly gives it all away. They stuck here for nothing. Huns have 2 players in the bomb site. Orb gets pushed off. Jungle has the cross. Flank on short denied. Try good check. Oof.
One back for Bartak, end of the line. Quick trade for No Way. 2 players trapped behind this jungle smoke, but they're just on a timer ready to go. Actually, Zerolite's going to try and push through it. Oh, that was ugly.
That was horrible.
No denying that. And so it's just 1 man left. Cobra put down. Imperial take the first in OT.
Zeralt, man, you're not making it easy for us here. Had some really awkward whiffs, and Imperial do get the first of overtime. The round that they were desiring in regulation that they eluded for 4 straight. They break into their T side with the first. Big round from Tri. Checking that short flank is everything there. That was multiple kills lined up as Tri turns around. 3 kills from the Orb. And there's another. Nice trade for Bartak. Double ramp push up close though. No Way does respond. He even gets out of there, considering the Orb pickup as well. There's a further player on the ramp side. Tried to blow the Orb towards him with a grenade. He missed. Be careful, because Zeralt's pushing in. Zeralt knows this is a fake. Could even tell your team to rotate B. So Cobra goes to look at the apartments. 20 kills on him. Now the flank comes in. No Way holding it. Feel like timing's going to elude him. No, perfect. A opens up again. Cobra's still here.
Hasn't moved a muscle. Here's them coming his way. Cello with the spot. It's only 1 player here to get past, and if you deal with Cobra, you're well on your way to a flawless T-side.
Score's nowhere.
Score is so far away, and so Cobra, a mission to buy time, but he's got to buy infinite amounts of it. Cello runs him down, and Score on the other side of the map, destined just to save this AWP, left as a bystander in this round. Imperial move on to 14, looking to conclude a game that they should have finished a long time ago. Reassuring that once they get into OT, they show this type of form and are looking to run away with it cleanly. Never really should have got to this position. In the same breath, I'm never willing to write off the Huns all of a sudden.
Not from any disadvantage, apparently.
Terrorists win.
I think pressure's still on all the way till this game's over.
Yeah.
If it's taught us one thing, it's that no one can close.
Now, of course, Imperial back-to-back rounds into overtime.
Shoot for the stars, man. Go for 3 in a row. Go for the flawless half. Again, tee yourself up to have multiple chances.
Relieve some pressure here. Going back to CT side, remember where they got their 9 rounds in regulation. I wouldn't really be too worried about Imperial closing in that position. Even from now, it should be good. But as you said, logic hasn't necessarily dictated the outcome. Bartak, the hero, again delivers.
Yeah, I mean, he stepped up massively since the second half. He had 2 kills going into the second half of play. and then very quickly emerged as kind of the front runner to spearhead this comeback. Continues that success here. To find that early advantage.
They've done it again, Harry. They've
Slowing
frozen.
down. Okay, I want to know what the idea is.
The paranoia, look at the map. Huns are fully rotated. They think there's no way they're doing this with 4 players in ramp.
This time they actually have util to spare as well, so it makes a lot more sense. Last time they had no smokes to replenish and it got really awkward, but here in OT, flush with money, desperate for a flawless half, they are a lot more diligent in this A-side attack and it's worked out way better. Now there is this flank on the cards, which is interesting.
So it's going for Palace, it's a long flank. Can Huns stay alive in time? Flash is good, but Cello peeks before it. Zeralt needs to win this round or Imperial go flawless.
Oh no! Zeralt dead! And Imperial flawless on the half. You can't trust the Zeralt flanks. Imperial collect when they hit OT.
Nice.
3 in a row and 3 chances to close this series and eliminate the Huns.
Mongolian Nico in a way, but without all of the accomplishments. Just can't kill players with their back turned. Yeah, what more can you say? Imperial should just be as good as done here. I've said it before in the series, but 15-12 with a CT side, 1 round needed. They found 9 in regulation. Shallow, the front runner with Try. Try on the orb, nice flick, looking for more, and he's going to flash his way back in. Wanted to go in or go out on his terms. 5v4 traded back, but Try looks for another try.
Zeralt got past them on a timing into ladder.
Building up an impressive rage. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, Tries really wanted to close this for a long time. He has been super dialed in, a huge hat trick in this round. The only kind of big question mark is this timing that Zeralt hit, but it won't matter. Dead to the flick. Try wanted this one over for a long time, and he's done it himself. 3 in the round. Just Cobra remains 1v3, and the last chance for the Huns. Hinging on the fresh face Cobra. No awareness for Vinny. He's caught him off guard in this position once already in this game, and Vinny's looking to do it again. Cobra's learnt his lesson. Good clear, and that gives rise to a bomb plant, but look at who he's got to beat. It's the 2 final bosses of Imperial, Try and Cello. The top performers. Try wants this series over and done with, and there's the AWP to deliver it. Try shuts him down, and after a lengthy game, it really takes everything from Imperial. They'll close it cleanly in overtime.
Yeah, impressive game at the end for Imperial once they hit OT. They don't succumb to the choke of regulation. It was 4 rounds straight at the end for Huns to bring us into an unlikely overtime, but Imperial close on their match.